Look here. Another.
Ah, you know this one, don't you?
It's Thamu, the giant stonemason. Is he building a wall around Jotunheim?
It was to be his masterwork. He only wanted to protect his people.
Come.
It feels like a prison.
That would explain the hefty magical lock on the outside.
But it's more than that. I have this feeling like something is waiting for us down here.
You've a knack for ominous statements, lad.
What kind of something?
I'm not sure. Something powerful.
Whatever you feel, boy, we will handle it. We have come this far, yes?
Yes, Father.
A Valkyrie? Imprisoned? She actually did it.
A Valkyrie? But I thought they were just spirits.
Take caution, lads. A Valkyrie in the flesh. I can't think of a more formidable opponent.
She does not attack.
Does she even know we're here? Whoa! I think she knows we're here now. Here we go! I can't get it!
You have freed me from my corrupted form. You have my eternal gratitude. But my sisters remain trapped as I was. Take my helm. Find them. Free them. The fate of the Valkyries rests on your shoulders.
The fate of the Valkyries.
Sounds pretty important.
That's putting it mildly, lad.
What do you know of them?
A fair question, and yet not one easily answered. I know more than most, but much of their history is veiled in secrecy. My own experience with the Valkyries ends with my imprisonment.
You are avoiding the question ahead.
As I said, brother, it's complicated. I don't know why or how they become such wretched creatures. But perhaps if we can free more of them.
You want us to fight more of those things?
The fate of the Valkyries, lad. A more worthy endeavor there is not.
It will be dangerous.
Well, that hasn't stopped you before, eh? That's the spirit. What now then? Maybe Freya ought to have a look at the boy.
No, I feel better now. I just needed to catch my breath. Where do we go next?
Well, now that we've got the Giant's Chisel, we need to learn the travel rune to Jotunheim, so we can carve it into that special gateway atop the peak, and open realm travel to the land of the Giants.
You don't know it?
Alas, no. But the serpent did mention that the Giants had entrusted that secret to Tyr.
Isn't Tyr dead?
Aye, but his hidden vault is very much in reach. The doors are beneath his temple, submerged in the lake for generations until our snake friend shifted his weight. There we shall find the fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
We could also explore some more. We got that chisel now, and that vault isn't going anywhere. Seems a shame to waste the boat.
We shall see, boy.
Mimir, you were in the middle of a story before. What were you saying about the Long War?
Enough was enough. And at last, Odin's most brilliant advisor became determined to find a more enlightened path. He set about to broker a peace between the gods. It took some convincing, but ultimately Odin was persuaded to marry his deadliest enemy, a certain Vanir goddess, legendary not only for her fertile beauty, but her genius at the very Vanir magic that Odin had long aspired to master.
Freya married Odin? What was in it for her?
It was a sacrifice to protect her people, a selfless act of love. Truly, she deserves better than she got. But of course, there's more to that story.
You want a beach here? Did you see something out there? That tower.
I see no tower.
Maybe I'm seeing things. Ooh, vault is behind that magical lock. We're setting foot in Tyr's vault. Another one of these. It's Tyr, but the middle panel is missing. Wait, I thought Tyr was a god, not a giant.
Aye, but he was loved by everyone, including the giants. Other than me, he was the only one they gifted with their special sight. Hey, I wonder if the giants left a triptych about me somewhere too.
Go ahead.
Actually, come look. Let me show you how to read this.
That is not
You've
necessary.
taught me so much. Let me teach you something.
Atreus.
Come on. You already speak it. Learning to read won't be that hard.
I know how to read, boy. Just not this tongue.
You're halfway there already then. Okay, so the runes represent a lot of different things. Some gods, some animals.
Wait.
Some... Oh, am I going too fast? Sorry.
Not that. Do you smell something?
Yeah, I do. Smells like... rain?
You ruined everything! I earned that fucking hammer! But now, everyone's gonna think I only got it because Magni's gone. It'll be a joke! But if I kill you, no one's gonna laugh at me. Oh, are you dumb? That your father's doing? Or did you get it from your mum? She's stupid and ugly.
Shut up! You don't know anything about my mother.
Oh, it's true. But I'm gonna get to know you really well. You're gonna be my new brother. Right after I finish killing your father! Oops. I think I broke him. No. Stay back! No! No! This isn't over!
Brother, the boy.
Atreus.
You have to get into Freya quickly. There's no other way. Take the boat. Freya's isn't far.
dealt Atreus.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I changed the difficulty on God of War to see how different it is. Yeah, it's quite a lot different.
Odin's
So
eyes on you, brother,
you have one
especially now
which
that you've
is
taken to killing his
don't
kin.
worry too much about combat,
Forest is a blind
focus
spot,
more on the
This
story,
is our
which is
smartest
like
move.
easy, I guess.
Anyone
One
can
which
kill him.
is like
It's
focus more on combat and less on the story.
I've seen it in mortals.
It's
Some
like I
conflict
just
of the
fought
mind
one of their
expresses
like
itself as an ailment of the body.
sort of
Never
mini
God.
bosses thing that you
God
fight.
believing himself.
Fought it on normal and yeah, it fucking dicks on
We're
it.
almost there.
Yeah, if you don't know how to counter it and do it all, yeah, it proper hurts you. You do it on easy, it's still challenging, but it's a lot more forgiving. Yeah, you do it on normal, it just rips into you. You do it on hard, it damn near one-shots you. Yeah. There we go. So see how far it is. Managed to tomorrow sail one of my rivers. One of the guys in the clan was asking for the
Somebody just called the
Costa
serpent.
system ribbon, and it's like, I ain't used it yet, but I was like, yeah, why not? So I'm probably not going to keep it anyway. But I've got so many crappy ribbons now, it's just like, no one even wants them. It's just, just going to end them. Just going to end them. Because otherwise I need to get one of them transmutes, and even getting that, there's still no guarantee you're going to get a decent thing out of that.
Well, obviously try and keep hold of any melee ones,
Yeah,
because they'll become a lot more valuable when they redo
yeah,
the
that's the
melee.
thing. I'm just going to bin the Grimlock. I mean, to be fair, I don't really need to. Is it 15 you can't do anymore? It tells you, doesn't it? Or
16. It comes up on the screen.
yeah, that's cool. Well, I'm on like 10, which will be 9
They got
tomorrow,
most.
so yeah.
Woman, do
You
you hear
can
me?
do 7 more days
It
if
is
you got a ribbon
urgent.
every day.
I'm still a god. Go away.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
boy has fallen ill. Free her!
But
He's ill.
really do like the story on God of War, though. It's quite cool.
This is no ordinary illness. The boy's true nature, your true nature, fights within him.
It's kind of weird though, because it's sort of like, yeah, I never played the others,
I
so
did
it's sort
this
of,
to him.
it's kind of odd. Like, it doesn't really need you to know the lore from the others, but it kind of helps if you did.
There is a rare ingredient found only in Helheim. The keeper that protects the Bridge of the Damned. I need its heart.
Hell,
The realm of the dead. Do you know it?
not this one.
It is a land of unyielding cold. Fires cannot burn there, and no magic in all the 9 realms can create a blaze. As for the dead, your frost axe will be useless. You'll need to find something else.
Then I must return home. Dig up a past I swore would stay buried.
Who you were before doesn't matter. This boy is not your past, he is your son. And he needs his father. This room
Yeah, you got
opens
your,
the bridge to Helheim. When you are there, do not under any
You're-
circumstances
you're out
cross the
tomorrow,
bridge of
you
the
said?
dead. There is no road back. Understand?
Yeah, I've got a trip at work, so
Himalay.
well, I'll be back late.
You must hurry. Through my garden there's a path.
Probably by the
leading to
time I
my
get
boat.
back,
Take
sorts it out. I'll,
Return home, dig up your
get the,
past, do whatever you need to do. Just bring me back.
Time for dinner sort of thing, so.
And your son may survive.
Rhea. When last we spoke, I was...
No. You were right to distrust the word of a god. No need to explain. Not to me, not for that. I will keep him safe. That's a mother's promise.
You get kind of cool armors though. As you like build new armor, you actually equip it. You actually like physically see it, so like it does look different. But yet you never build a helmet. It's kind of odd. Yeah. He has like all this armor on his arms, legs, everything.
I will do what I must.
Not his head.
Leave me be.
Just no head armor.
As you wish.
Yeah, it's like, right. It's a bit weird. Yeah. It's kind of like we build all this stuff, but never think to build a helmet. Yeah. It's like, nah.
Ruins the look, doesn't it?
Yeah, it ruins the look of his big beard and his bald head. Yeah. But... Are you playing now?
I'm playing Stardew on my PC.
And like when you're in the dungeons and that, you fall asleep if it goes past midnight or something, don't you?
It doesn't matter where you are. If it goes past, if it hits 2 AM, you pass out. And every 10 minutes every 10 minutes in game time after midnight, you lose energy for the next day.
Ah, okay.
So the idea is you go to bed at midnight, probably.
Fair enough. There's a weird thing to type, Josh. You put, "Welcome to my live stream, hope you enjoy your stay, Grim." It's like...
That's weird.
What's up? What did I miss? Not a lot. I thought a boss, sort of optional, sort of not sure if it's story related. I lowered the difficulty down to just story, so the game now focuses more on story and less on combat, which means it should be easier in combat. It wasn't particularly super hard before, but it's just, I just think it might help me get through the game more. But I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to carry on making my guides for this. Although I haven't made a guide for haven't uploaded a collectible thing for this for quite a while. I was trying to get a whole set and then upload them set by set, but there's so many I'm missing and so many I need to go back and get, and so many you can't get until later in the game. You know, half of the collectibles in the game you can't actually get until you're like at the end of the game. So you basically complete the story and then you can then go back in the world. So there's a whole bunch of them I couldn't get till later. I still can't get till later, so but I don't know, might upload a bunch of videos and see if I get anything, any comments or anything. I mean, I did the same with Horizon.
That you weren't worried about that, but you enjoyed just doing the guides.
Guy there.
Thought that's the whole reason you bought that game.
Well, no, I mean, I like making them anyway. Oh wow, yeah, it's a lot easier on this set. It's actually gone more fun. Ow. Get my butt out. Played another 3 chapters of Detroit. It's getting hot. Alright. Yeah. How have you played it when you don't have a PS4? Well, it was only on ow.
PC as well, huh?
I thought it was just on PS4.
PS4 exclusive.
Yeah, I thought it said it was PS4 exclusive as well.
Oh no, it's published by Sony, so PS4 exclusive.
Oh right, okay. I play it on my friend's PS4. He left it here, so I use it. I just can't add friends on it. Fair enough, dude. Yeah, I mean, I had the same thing with Horizon. There's so many collectibles on Horizon. I kind of like... I know, it's kind of like... The thing with Uncharted as well is like there's so many that I kind of think sometimes it's best to upload like a set. But on the other hand, if I can't find half the set, I just kind of think maybe I should just upload them. I mean, ultimately, whether it gets a view or not isn't really, a thing. It's like, some of the ones on Horizon, one of them's on 30-odd thousand, one of them's on 1. So, it's just, is what it is. I'm back where I was, and there was, I believe, a collectible I originally missed. But I think it's beyond this door. I think. I don't. Yeah, I kind of need to complete one of my 2 games before I get another, but then, I don't know. So, we're just now about to do something that's huge in the story. So I can't really say what it is, in case you ever buy it, because it, like, big things that spoil the story as such.
I'm not going to get it, it's fine.
Oh right, fair enough. So yeah, so I've got to go back to my house and go pick up the Blades of Chaos, which were in the original Gods of War, because my son did Spartan Rage, which is because I have Spartan Rage power, which basically makes you go, like, beast mode. And he passed out because he got attacked. I got attacked by one of Thor's brothers because I murdered Thor's brother. I smacked him in the side with an axe and then cut his head off. And I fought a Valkyrie, and they're meant to be one of the hardest enemies. I fought that, killed it, ripped its head off. You take a lot of people's heads. I mean, I've got a guy's head permanently on my back who talks. So, yeah, as you do.
That's why I'm never buying that game, because it just shits over the entire Norse mythology.
Teacher, husband,
yeah.
father.
Now I'm having a conversation with Athena.
One unavoidable truth you will never escape.
Apparently. Now I'm
You
going
cannot
to
change.
hell.
You will always be
Yeah, pretty much what I've just picked
a
up.
monster.
Well, not the gauntlets, the blades, but
I know.
so you might get the the gauntlets.
But I am your monster no longer.
Oh well, that's a lot of enemies.
Alright, brother. Let's see where those blades came from. Left flag!
Oh, wow. Yeah, so I might upload a bunch of videos tomorrow.
Look out, behind here!
I mean, the combat's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of the only thing is it does proper, like, you know, ain't exactly that good with Norse mythology. Yeah. I mean, I've never even heard of the people in it. Meet some guy called Magni. It's like, same as I never knew Thor had a brother.
Door to the realm between realms over there, in your own front
Loki
yard, no
is
less.
No, as in like someone that wasn't Loki.
On to Helheim, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. He does.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So. He's with the witch that you meet, who is Freya, because he is ill.
Is Freya a witch?
Well, she's posing as a witch. Yeah, he's with her because the whole thing of the story so far is basically Kratos is trying to hide who he is, so he lives out here with his kid, and his kid gets ill, but he doesn't know why his kid's getting ill, and it turns out his kid's getting ill because his kid's basically part of him. So his kid has this like uncontrollable rage that's making him ill because he can't control it. And need to be able to get through there somehow. Yeah. Bugger knows where that other collector was. Let's carry on. I mean, other than the, I don't even know where I'm going. Yeah, let's go there. But yeah, I mean, the story's pretty good. The story's pretty good, the combat's really good.
Well, I'm pretty sure you weren't talking to me.
It's just a different version
of
Norse mythology kind of thing, yeah.
I can assure you I'm unsurpassed
Well, no,
in
it's
keeping
just
confidences.
Complete fuck you to all Norse mythology.
Well,
Yeah,
you know where to
but
find me.
The first boss is you killing Balder, the
you
unkillable
don't
god.
kill Balder.
Dead giveaway.
Well, the first thing you do is defeat Balder then. The
You
greatest
don't
of all
defeat
the
Balder.
fighting gods.
You
Well,
fight
you do.
Balder, Balder
That's the
beats
first
you up,
boss.
and yeah, I've done that. You don't beat him up. You fight Balder, you beat him
I
up.
watched the fight and the guy I watched beat him up.
Balder's
and he
not
left.
dead.
You throw him off a cliff.
And he doesn't die.
No, but you beat the shit out of Balder.
Yes, but he doesn't die. Because I've already met him again since.
Right. Well, I mean, you love the Marvel stuff, so imagine a random dude from fucking DC turning up and beating the shit out of Iron Man in his heaviest armor. That's what just happened.
I know.
Makes no sense.
No, I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm just saying obviously he doesn't die, but you know.
Nor will it ever be.
No, but presumably you beat him eventually.
Eventually, I guess so. I'm not really sure.
And again,
I know from quality.
Yeah, I know.
and Freya being a witch doesn't make any sense.
No, she's posing as a witch.
Which
I don't
doesn't
know.
also make no sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
He has fallen ill.
No. What happened? Aesir?
No. The fault is mine.
Yeah, he has tattoos that
My
glow on his.
responsibility to make
Yeah,
it right.
that's weird.
No.
Baldur's
We all gotta
tattoos
take
glow blue
responsibility sometime.
when he like.
Huh? Say, what can I
Stuff.
do to help him? I can do things.
Who's
When I should
met
tag along?
the little dwarf guy you meet.
Your work here is enough.
All right.
Weird.
So where
I
you
quite like
off
the
to?
story
Gonna
because it's
help
quite.
you kill
The
all
realm of
the
the dead.
Asgard.
Helheim. Shit, this is serious.
a random dwarf excites you and help you defeat the Asgardians.
I'll be keeping my eye.
Hey, you like upgrade your weapon.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
kids.
he's helping you defeat
When I
the
was his age, I
Asgardians.
cut my own head clean off, and I'm none the worse
kind of
for
like
wear.
Buy enhancements. Buy them. Right. Let's go this way. Oh, do the tattoos on Boulder give him strength? I guess so. They haven't really said a great deal about Boulder, really. It's just he's not even called Boulder until a good chunk in the game. He's just known as the Unknown Man because Kratos doesn't know who he is.
Yeah, I guessed he was Boulder the first time I saw the fight.
Yeah. And then, like, you fight him, and then later on, you find out his name. I don't know. I mean, I quite like the combat.
We really are doing this.
I mean, you did turn the combat down, you were saying, because you found it annoying.
Well, I turned the combat down because it's like you have to do loads of counters and that, and I suck at the combat and die quite a lot. So
That's what I mean by you saying, you know, you really like the combat, but you've turned it to the lowest combat setting.
I don't know. You still have to fight though. It's just it's more. You can fuck up a fight. You can fuck up and not get killed. Like you can fuck up and like it gives you, say, like 5 hits rather than say 3 hits before you're dead. So you still die. It's just it gives you more of a leeway if you're not like playing it. And seeing as I'm playing this and Warframe and Ni no Kuni and that, I don't really remember the fuck ton of buttons because there are so many combos and buttons and you do this to this and stuff.
I'll be watching your back.
Let me take this moment to tell you that what you are about to do is absolutely insane. Not even Odin can survive this combat. So, I hope those blades work.
Alright.
Is this the bridge Freya spoke of?
No, we're still on the realm travel bridge. We're after the dam.
There you go.
The dead use it to cross into their permanent home, the city of Helheim.
Yeah, no worries,
The
Josh.
bridgekeeper who minds admission. He's the one we want. Just follow this bridge. Should lead us straight to him.
We go in.
You know, I'd really hope never to see this place again.
Let's go down here. Nope, can't go in there yet. Another area got to come. Oh, hello. Ow. Yeah, there's quite a lot of collectibles in this. Probably not as many as an Uncharted. Well, actually, I don't know. Probably about similar. I'd say there's less in. Maybe he's got like more than Horizon, but less
Use the
than
fire of
say
your
maybe
blades
an
to burn away that
Uncharted game.
hell's bramble blocking the path.
Maybe. A lot of them aren't so bad, like some of the things to upgrade your character and that are pretty good. because you actually have to like do something for them. Sprinting. So many. No rune. Wooden blade grips.
One of the many reasons we went back for those blades.
So what do you have to the like cave dungeon thing on Stardew? Is there just the one?
I think there's a couple. I really don't know.
But I know you have to get to. Is there 100 floors in it, or
120 in the first line?
Hmm.
That is the key, I don't know yet.
Fair enough. Yeah. Sometimes find it easier just to turn the game down the difficulty. Like I said, like Evil Within, I was enjoying it for quite a bit, like 3-4 chapters, and then I started struggling because you have to like conserve your ammo. I was getting annoyed because I kept dying because I kept getting spotted, and so I was like, wanted to see how much more easy it was on easy. It was so much more fun. I started the whole entire game again, and I had so much fun with it the second time. Because it's just like on easy, on Evil Within, it gives you so much ammo you can actually kill them. And it's like the old Resident Evil. You didn't, you know, some of them, it wasn't about killing all the zombies. It's about sometimes getting around them, and it's like. That always used to annoy us. Let's open more books. So you, on Ni no Kuni, I'm guessing you were like a lot further than where I am.
Like the next couple of chapters ahead.
I don't actually know how many chapters there are. I haven't really looked at it, to be fair.
Locked. Now what?
And down there. Yeah, not really sure how they'll make a Horizon 2 though. Yeah.
Set in a different part of the world.
Yeah, it's true. I wonder if it'll have the same character.
Well, no, because that's what the DLC was, wasn't it? So I don't know, they'll set it in a different part of the world and different characters. Well, it'll have to be America still, anyway, won't it? So.
Yeah.
That's what it's set up for.
Still surprised though that it's taken them this long to announced Bloodborne 2, and they've still not actually announced it. It's just really high rumour that they're going to announce it.
Right. Why is that?
I would have thought they would have announced it by now. Yeah, it's been quite a while since Bloodborne.
Yeah, but it's from something. It's not a company that just pumps out games.
Yeah, it's true.
I didn't know, and also, I mean, I don't really know how what they want to do with Bloodborne. You've done the sequel because you've kind of covered everything. Use a lot of a big twist when you really know it's an Eldritch Horror, rather, yeah, like an Eldritch Horror rather than a standard.
You know, I'm missing something. Fighting these enemies, and it's like literally I can only harm them with my like rune thing. So it's like an ability that has a recharge time. Seems kind of odd. It's like the first enemy that you can actually harm normally. Bit odd.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm missing something. Which won't surprise me.
When we killed the Reavers near my home, they came here. How did they return so quickly?
Time doesn't move the same between all realms, especially where the spirit world is concerned.
Like the light of Alfheim.
The opposite, in fact. The Lake of Souls feels faster than Alfheim time, but Hell is much slower than Midgard. Sorry, I'm sure that's confusing.
If we will be back to my son all the sooner, that is good.
Ah, aren't you a quick study?
Alright. Ow. Smack. Yeah. There you go. Which gives me this chest. With nothing good in it. Oh, I would say, yeah, it's going to be a boss fight. Big guy. Yeah.
This Valhalla.
What you
Is it within
do?
hell?
What you doing on it at the moment?
Valhalla is part of Asgard. Only the worthy dead go there, the warriors who die in glorious combat. Hell is for those who die in dishonor.
Oh, and sure we start going through one of the
Aye. And those dead of disease,
like
mishap,
dungeon
age.
things or not?
It is dishonorable to grow old.
No, so I've cleared
Well,
the 120
never too late to go out
floors of the
fighting, I
dungeon,
suppose.
so don't really have a huge amount to do on that bit.
Ah, there's a crow. Damn it. There we go.
That climb there could lead us out if we could reach it.
Yep. I did think it was odd when I was doing Ni no Kuni the other day. Like, I don't think they really ever say much about the weird giant eye. I mean, they say about it, but it's just like, seems a bit odd that they don't seem that bothered by it. Like, especially Roland. I think
Suppose it will make things any
Yeah,
worse
he's a
either.
bit sort of...
It'll be one less
I think that's a bit
obstacle for
odd.
the living to
Like,
reach the inner sanctum
yeah,
of Helheim.
talking animals
mad
doesn't
enough to
bother
go
him.
there.
Giant eye doesn't bother him. It's like, it's kind of like,
Yeah, he's a bit weirdly desensitized. But...
yeah, he doesn't seem, you know, that fussed about what's going on. You know, he doesn't seem to want to get home either. You know, he's just sort of like,
yeah,
oh, I'm here now, so.
Yeah, I found that a bit weird.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. But no, it doesn't seem to be so weirded out by the higgledies or, you know, anything that the player playing the game is a bit like, eh, what? Yeah, Roland's just like, yeah, sorry, it's a normal day. What? Yeah. I really do like that game, man. It's so cool. The kingdom thing is proper, like, you can spend, and imagine, like, where you are, it's a lot bigger, and, you know, it kind of feels like Pokemon, in a way. You know, like, when you meet that guy and you can get people from him. It kind of feels like Pokemon, where, like, you're trying to collect them all to put them in your kingdom. But... now, I can't destroy that. Huh. Oh well. Guess I come back later, because I can't destroy that. Alright. Let's climb up here.
The Bridge of the Damned. And there's the Keeper, making sure the dead are really dead.
What is that he holds?
That totem contains a powerful source of magical energy, the very power of Helheim itself. But what you want is his heart. Just take it and we can leave.
How?
Start some trouble. You can do that, right?
That's the one with them. Fighting some big troll thing. I've got no idea how I'm gonna kill him. Other than just like hacking away at him. Okay, avoid that one. in the face by the dude with the big bloody altar thing. It hurt. Yeah, run out of run out of characters to level as such on well, characters I particularly have an interest in leveling, I mean, on Warframe. I mean, I got Mirage Prime, I didn't mind using the normal one of that, so... I mean, there's still quite a few of them anyway. There's still quite a lot of them actually. Ah. Someone so big, you proper hide. Keeps like, he attacks and then he runs away. It's really quite annoying.
Now the heart, brother. You'll have to get your hands dirty. So I killed the big ogre thing and then cut out his heart.
I have the heart. I need nothing more.
You're set. Better not to linger here, though, eh?
Kratos. Zeus.
Zeus?
My father.
Your father was Zeus? Well, that explains a lot.
What is that place?
Never go there. Understand?
How is he here? That is not possible.
It's just an illusion. Hell's known for torturing its inhabitants with their own past. We should focus on getting back to your son.
Let's go. Ooh, chest. Yeah, apparently the thing with we're in a thing with Moonlighter, and there's people saying that there's some people that enjoy the shop mechanic more than the actual dungeon mechanic. Now I watched watched one review, and this guy was saying that how he thinks it's not worth it because there's a trophy for completing the game in 10 hours.
Alright.
And he's like, yeah, so that says how long a game lasts. He was saying that if you can finish a game in 10 hours, that it's not really worth it, like 16, 17 quid. I was like,
Sorry, 16 quid. If it was a fucking full price £50 game, then maybe. But
yeah, I mean, Death Hulk
the fact is,
Death Hulk is like 30 quid, and that ain't that long.
Yeah. And more importantly, like, some of the best games I've played have been short games. I mean, Portal, one of the best rated games in the world, is like 5 hours if you know what you're doing.
I don't
But you
think
can probably do it in less.
I don't really remember Portal.
Because it was PC only.
Well, it was on the Half-Life box, wasn't it?
Yeah, was it?
I think so.
Portal? I don't know.
The one where you open a blue portal and a orange portal?
Yeah, I mean, there's also Portal 2, which was on consoles.
Oh, okay, it might be that then.
But,
Target that wind trap with your blade. See there?
but it was basically a tech demo, and it's what led to Half-Life 2 existing, essentially. Oh no, yeah, they did put it on
there was once some sort of accident in
one
his
of the
brain.
boxes, so it was actually available on PS3 and 360, but it was much later. Yeah, I mean, it's a very short game, and it's a massively famous game. Like, it's won, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 awards.
Yeah. No, it's just, I was looking at it.
I just hate when people equate the length of a game to having anything to do with the quality of it. I mean, Thomas of the Lone is a great game. So yeah, sorry, main story 3 hours, completion is 9 hours for Portal. And it's one of the best games that I've ever played.
Yeah. No, it's just there's a guy was saying that, like, that you can, depending on how long a game is, supposedly shows whether it's worth value for money. And I was like,
though, isn't it? Because I paid 50 quid for games that were utter shit, and I didn't know that at the time. But I paid full whack for games that turned out to be crap. I mean, fucking Destiny was not worth anywhere near £50. I paid more than that for it because I got, early access to the rest and got nothing for my money. Thomas of the Lone, even I got for free, is one of the best narrative pieces I've ever played. So anyone who tells you that the length of a game has anything to do with the value of it is talking utter shit.
Yeah.
So there's just no relationship between the length of a game and, I mean, the longest game in the world. I mean, Clicker Hero is an endless game, but I wouldn't say it was value for money.
I've seen that being played.
No game.
It just looks weird. Yeah.
Again, it was on Steam for free because it's a free-to-play game, and
it's free on the PS4 as well.
I used to have it running when I was playing Final Fantasy, so I've got like 1,000 hours in Clicker Hero, but I wouldn't say it's worth anything to me, despite the fact that I put 1,000 hours into the game. because the game like runs itself. It just clicks for you, and you just.
Does it even click for you?
That's the whole thing. So when you first start, you have to click to do damage, and then you hire a hero, and that does a small amount of damage every X time. And then obviously you click on top to do more damage to help you defeat bosses and stuff.
Mm.
And then you hire more heroes, upgrade your heroes, more heroes, upgrade. It's kind of the quintessential RPG experience, which is just you collect things that make you do bigger numbers, so that you can fight things that have bigger numbers, so you can collect more things that do even bigger numbers. Like I say, I mean, the length of the game has nothing to do with it. So
No,
the fact
it's
that
just,
you can complete it in 10 hours
it's the thing with
such
like
a pointless comment for someone to make.
It's the thing I was reading about it, and it was just like some guy saying that the fact that there's a trophy for completing it in 10 hours means that you obviously can do the game in 10 hours. It's like,
yeah.
Right. And he was saying like how
is he aware of the speedrunning community at all?
He was like how he doesn't think that it's quite worth the value. And I was like, it's 17 quid. I mean, yeah.
Sounds pretty good value to me.
And then it's like, what, I mean,
if it's a full game at all.
I mean, one of the ones I was reading for Space Hulk was saying that because it's only like 8 hours long, like 8 or 10 hours long, it's not worth.
But would you rather enjoy yourself for 8 hours or have a game that's fine for 100?
Oh yeah, obviously. Rather have a game.
I don't understand why people think the length of the game has anything to do with the quality of the game. It's just meaningless. I mean, if you're talking about a game that, I mean, technically 2 towers, not 2 towers, you could complete it really fast by just running through to that first tower and you finish the game, definitely. In like minutes, but actually the game is, 1,000 hours long or whatever it is, to do everything. Not 1,000, you know what I mean, like 100 hours long. Yeah, it really is what you make of it. I mean, if you're, I don't know, I just think it's such a bullshit thing for a review to say that, our game's not worth buying because it's short.
No, that's what I was saying, it's just like...
Yeah, in Dark Souls, I've spent hundreds.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people
but you can complete
Dark
it in,
Souls so
I think the world record is like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I don't get how.
I've seen it done.
I don't get how you can...
I've seen, one of the guys I follow got really into speedrunning for a bit, well, for a long time, and he did a challenge where he was doing class mode. So you could upgrade your equipment, but you couldn't change any equipment in the starting class, and you had to complete the game in under, what was it, I think it was under 3 hours, but he was aiming for like an hour and a half. And so you could upgrade the starting class equipment, but you couldn't change it, so you had to use the basic equipment in the game. And he did, because he sunk a lot of hours in the game beforehand and learned the game and got good at it. Just because you can do that. I mean, the fact is he sunk thousands of hours into it. I mean, he got famous because of that game. That's what he came up with. But you can complete the game really fast, and if they put a trophy in, complete the game in under 2 hours, it would be a valid trophy. And it wouldn't mean that it was remotely achievable for most people.
No, it's just like the ow. Nice. It's just like looking at what people were saying and stuff, and it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I've never really. Ooh, I know, what's that? Yeah. Never really looked at them to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
At the type of game like the magic, the wizard thing, and Moonlighter. It's just because I was going through the PlayStation Store one day, and I saw it, and I watched the trailer, and I was like, "Oh, that looks alright." And so I just like saw it, and then I was watching a random stream, and I was just like, yeah, quite liked what I saw. But I don't know. I mean, they're very different. They're very different than anything I've played. So.
Doesn't mean it's a bad thing.
Oh yeah, obviously not. But it's just like kind of tempted just to buy it. Yeah. I actually know what I'm doing on this game. Actually, I'm just running around with this bloody chain, making the. Oh, okay, I know what I'm doing. So I've got to keep this power of the wind or something to basically. It's the only way you can open some door, and so you have to carry it along, but you can't carry it. You have to throw your chain to possess, to like gain the power, and then throw it to another orb that can sort of hold it. No, it's a bit weird. It probably makes more sense if I actually know what's going on. I mean, I don't know exactly the story. I know most of it, but like, I don't know it exactly. Right, so so bring it there, and then that's it. Whatever. Sure, I have to come back. It does proper remind me of Uncharted though, this game. I think it's just because, like on Uncharted, there's quite a lot of stuff that you have to come back to. And it's kind of like reminds me of that. Well, because there is a lot of stuff you have to come back to. Yeah, I kind of think the new Fallout, there is something to do with that. What's it called? With that vault that they must do. It must be something to do with the lore or that, because there's tons and tons of videos of people like, you know, losing their shit over it. Like, oh my god, it's finally announcing this and this. And it's like, to ever really was that super remember that much about most of the vaults. I know there was a vault full of people called Gary, and there was a vault full of like rats or something.
There've been tons of them.
I don't get this. Maybe I'm missing something. I clearly have to be able to carry this wind thing, but you only have so many seconds, and like I don't really get how you're meant to do it. You've got to be able to bring it over here. You have like about half a second to do it. You basically have to carry this like wind power, but you can only hold it for so many seconds. It's really quite annoying. I don't actually know if you need it, but I'm guessing you do because there's loads of them all around everywhere. Fuck knows. Pissing me off. I know. Oh, what you actually fucking even need it for? Bring it there and then decide what you do with it. And there's a door down here you need it for. Yeah, there's a door down there that you need it for, so it opens up a chest. Joys. Is there like a skill to do sprinting or something? I reckon make my guy run faster. Kind of seems odd that you have all these spots that you can throw it along the way, and then you just have this one where you have like a 10-second bit. You have enough time to get there, but you have literally about half a second to throw it. It's really sort of annoying. Fuck's sake. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Speak to you later. Right. Fuck knows.